about this class. And this other person here is Karaoke now, is also going to miss the target in this case. So him missing the target is what, 4/7? Yeah, 4/7, because I think him hitting is yes, is that. So let me see. Yeah, him missing the target is 4/7. So 3 times 3, this is what? 9 times 4, 36, I guess. 36, and then 5 times 4, 20, 140 when you multiply by 7, which can also be simplified here. You can simplify that 6 over 140. So very quickly here, I come and finish whatever I should be doing here. That is 6 over 140. So I can divide this one by 4. If I divide by 4, I get 9. And then I divide this one by 4, I get 35. Yes, I think 4 is the only divisible answer. Picking the attendance here. Then we come to this other case. 2 hit the target. 2 hit the target. 2 hitting the target is going to be a scenario like this. So you have to pick 2 people to hit the target and another person to miss. So we are going to take Karaoke hits. Karaoke hitting the target is 2 over 5. Okay, 2 over 5. And what's happening now? And the Joroge hitting the target. Joroge hitting the target, I think is a filter, very low probability. That's why it's amazing. And we have Karaoke here. Karaoke now is supposed to miss. So this Karaoke guy here is not hitting the target because we only want to hit the target. So Kamau hits, Joroge hits, Karaoke misses. So Karaoke missing the target is now going to be a very easy thing because him hitting the target is 3 over 7. So him missing is supposed to be 4 over 7. Then we write equals. Then we come here and say or, because there are 3 scenarios. The other scenario is Kamau and Karaoke to hit the target. So Kamau hits the target. Kamau hitting the target here, we know is 2 over 5. And then here we have this guy is spread here. Karaoke also hitting the target. So Karaoke hitting the target is going to be 3 over 7. And then we have this other friend of theirs, Joroge, who is not going to hit the target. Joroge missing the target is 3 over 4. Here we have the summation of that. We are going to do it here. Then we say or the other scenario. Let me backspace first. I can enter first. You see. Or the other case now is Joroge has not hit the target and Karaoke has hit the target 2 times. So here Karaoke has to miss the target. So Joroge hit the target. Joroge hitting the target, we know is not very meaningful. He's a guy who misses a lot. So Joroge hit the target. Karaoke here is also going to hit the target. So is it 3 over 7? Yes, true, it is 3 over 7. And then here I have Kamau now. And Kamau is now going to miss because in the 2 scenarios that we have seen here, he has already hit the target. So he's supposed to miss this one. So yeah, 3 over 5. If I'm not wrong here, then I have this one as the answer. Okay. So yes, I did not simplify this one. So it is Kamau and Joroge hitting, Karaoke misses. Kamau and Karaoke hitting, Joroge misses. Joroge and Karaoke hitting, Kamau misses. So each and every guy is going to hit 2 times and the other person misses 1 time. The other 3 guys, Kamau, Joroge, and Karaoke. Only 2 hit the target. So it means 1 person can hit, so it means 2 people have to hit the target. And these are the scenarios that we have here. So this one's hitting, Karaoke missing. This one's hitting, Joroge missing. And this one's hitting, Kamau missing. So if we simplify, that one is 2 times 1 times 4 is 8. Over 140 definitely. Over 140. The calculations, the simplification you are going to be doing, 2 times times 9. You only 18 over 140. And then finally I have 3 times 3, this is 9 over 140. 9 over 140, which you know can be simplified. You say by 9 over 140 you cannot simplify. I don't think you can simplify that because one is an odd number and even number cannot be simplified. This one you can simplify by 2, where you get 9 over 70. You are not wrong. This one you can simplify by 4. By 4 you are going to get what? 2 over 35. Yes, 2 over 35. So your answer here is going to be all. Definitely this is where the answer is. So the answer here is going to be 8 over 140. 8 plus what? 9. They are not the same. So yeah. So you're going to come here, you say 9 over 9 over this one. Then you say plus 9 over 70. 9 over 70, and then you say finally plus 2 over 35. This 2 over 35 here. 2 over 35 there. I don't know what the answer is going to be. I'm not interested in that. Yes. Lastly, this is the last one that we not look at very keenly, so I wanted to repeat all of them. At least one hit the target. What does at least one means? Now, at least one means this. At least ni haifai kupungua 1. It does not go less than 1. So you have 1, 2, and 3. So 1 hits the target, 2 hit the target, or 2 hit the target. That is what it means. Or 2 hit the target, or 3 of them hit the target. At least 1 hits the target. So 1 hits the target, or 2 hit the target, or 3 hit the target. Now, if you look at our calculation here, number A, it was what? Number 8 was very simple. Number 8, it was only 1 hit the target. So you get the answer at A. Okay. Okay. Then number B, all 3 hit the target. So you get the answer at B. And then number D is 2 hit the target. So you get the answer at A, at C, and at D. You get those answers here. So these are the answers that you're going to be putting here. So the answer at A, the answer at B, and the answer at no. So you get the, yeah, let me just put it here. You get the answer at A, the answer at B, the answer at D. You add them together. So 1 or 2 or 3 hitting the target, because A was 1 hit the target, B was all 3 hit the target, and D was none hit the target. Consequently, you can, the same case of E, you can do it in another way. Answer can also be or. The alternative to that answer can be. Now remember, the question is saying at least 1 hits the target. Now, someone is hitting the target, 1 or 2 or 3. But what is the opposite of that? All of them missing. So you can say this one can be given by 1 minus all miss the target. And this one is the simplest answer. This one, I know you can be able to solve it very quickly. 1 minus all miss the target. So you can say 1 minus, and then you can insert our formula here very quickly. Yes. All of them missing the target is missing the target was what? None hit the target was C. The answer at C. The answer at C was 9 over 35. So 1 minus 9 over 35. And the answer is very simple there, because the answer is like 35 over 35. So the answer here is going to be what? 20 what over 35? 35 minus 9, I think this one is going to be 20, is it 20, 26? I don't know. If I'm wrong, you just correct me. 35. Yes, I think that's the case here. So the answer is going to be 26 over 35. And that is the answer you should be getting here when you do this. That is the answer at A or B or D. The answer should give you 26 over 35. And that is what I wanted us to share before we can move to the last part of this question, which is the part of the tree diagram. At least one hits the target. At least one means one minus, yeah, and all means the target is none hits the target. You see, one, all means the target is the same as none hits the target. None hits. None hits the target. Okay. So this one, it tells us not one. One minus one is no one is hitting the target. We know that at least one means one or two or three. So none of them is missing. So you can say one minus none hits the target. That is what that statement simply means. Now, so today I wanted us to start with the issue of the tree diagrams, and I already prepared my template here for the tree diagram. Now, a tree diagram, I can bring you to a new share here. A tree diagram is now a tree has a roots. Okay, the roots are the ones that anchor the tree on the ground, and then we have a stem, and then above the stem we have the branches. Okay, and now the branches are the ones that give forth to a tree, because if you cut one branch, another one appears, and so on with time, and so on and so forth. So as you can see here, this is one branch. It goes on and gives forth two branches. This one gives two branches. So these branches that we have here are the ones that make the tree be called a tree diagram. They continue multiplying and they multiply and multiply. Now the first case or scenario we can see here is if you toss a coin 2 times. Now if you toss a coin, you can get a head or a tail. Okay, that is once. If you toss a coin once. Now if you toss a coin twice, where there is H, you also see the probability of also getting a head or a tail. Where there's a tail, you also get a head or a tail. And then you have this sample space here, or probability space here. This is the one that you have. The 4 outcomes that we say that you can have, these ones here. Okay, so the probability of getting 2 heads is 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. Now the case that you can see here is you are told a coin is tossed 3 times. And this is the scenario of what happens when you toss a coin 3 times. If you want to toss the coin the 4th time, you can come here and continue with inserting the shapes as you want. So you can see we had one coin. This one, you have another coin. So you have a head here, you have a head and a tail. Everywhere you have a head, you get another head and a tail. Okay, we are remaining 10 minutes in our first video. You get a head and a tail. You continue getting a head and a tail, continue getting a head and a tail, and so on and so forth. So if I want to toss this coin the 4th time, I can come here. Okay, do it like that, and do another one like that. So here I'm going to have a head and here a tail. So I'm now going to head, and another head. So I'm going to have 4 heads. Down here, I'm going to have head, tail. So I'm going to have 3 heads and 1 tail. Now, if you want to come to another one here, if you want to insert another nini here, you just come and insert it here. So a tree diagram doing this one is very simple. So you just require something, just require to draw a diagram. So you have another head here, and you have another tail here. It's the same case here. You come here, head, tail. 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 Here, head, tail. And then finally here, head, tail. And this one, it says the 4th toss. So when you are tossing a coin, that is generally what happens. Now let's come to an example here before we can come back to this scenario here. So there's a question here of a guy called Omweri. The probability that Omweri goes to Nakuru is a quarter. If he goes to Nakuru, the probability that he will see a flamingo is a half. If he does not go to Nakuru, the probability that he will see a flamingo is a third. find the probability that Omweri will go to Nakuru and see a flamingo. Number B, Omweri will not go to Nakuru, yet he will see a flamingo. And then number C, Omweri will see a flamingo. Now, let me come to this case. Omweri going to Nakuru is a quota. So you have the case of Omweri going to Nakuru. So let N stand for going to Nakuru, and this N with that thing here, this apostrophe here, is not going to Nakuru. Now, before you even get there, so the probability of Omweri going to Nakuru is a quarter. What about him not going to Nakuru? So we can say if probability of him going to Nakuru, N, is going to be a quarter. Okay. N is a quarter. What about N? He is not going to go to Nakuru. So it is going to be given by 1 minus N. Okay. It is going to be 1 minus a quarter, which is going to be 3 quarters. So the probability of Omweri not going to Nakuru is 3/4, or 3 quarters. So the probability of Omweri going to Nakuru is a quarter. Him not going to Nakuru is 3 quarters. Now, let's go here. If he goes to Nakuru, the probability you will see a flamingo is a half. So seeing a flamingo is given by F. So F is seeing a flamingo. F is seeing a flamingo. You're left with 6 minutes in this video. F is seeing a flamingo. So the probability of him seeing a flamingo is a half. And him not seeing a flamingo, this is how we write it, is going to be 1 minus seeing a flamingo. It is going to be 1 minus a half. And the answer is simply a half. So the probability of Omweri not seeing a flamingo is a half. So the probability 50-50. The probability of him seeing a flamingo or not seeing a flamingo is equal. That is, if he goes to Nakuru. Now, the second scenario here is if he does not go to Nakuru. If he does not go to Nakuru, so he said him not going to Nakuru is 3 quarters. If he does not go to Nakuru, the probability of him seeing a flamingo is what? So let me cut this one here. The first ones are related. So if he goes to Nakuru, there's the probability of him seeing or not seeing a flamingo. Now, this is him not going to Nakuru. If he does not go to Nakuru, the probability that we will see a flamingo, we have been told, is a third, 1/3. And the probability that you will not see a flamingo is obviously 2/3. So him seeing a flamingo depends on whether he is going to Nakuru or not. And there are different probabilities whether you will see a flamingo or not. Let us now come to the tree diagram. So the tree diagram starts here. You draw this one and you draw this one. So the first one is him going to Nakuru. Now, him going to Nakuru is N. Him not going to Nakuru, we have said is going to be abbreviated by not going to Nakuru, like that. Now, if he goes to Nakuru, he might see a flamingo. So here, seeing a flamingo is F. Not seeing a flamingo, it's one of them which is lost here. Okay, will it allow me to insert this? Let me insert this. So I want to draw a text box. Let me come and draw it here. Yes, this is him not seeing a flamingo. We have here. We're left with 3 minutes. I'm sure you'll have done something more good. So if he also goes to, if he does not go to Nakuru, he can also see a flamingo. And if he does not go to Nakuru, he is also not there is also a probability of him not seeing a flamingo. So these are the scenarios that we have. Going to Nakuru, seeing a flamingo. Going to Nakuru, not seeing a flamingo. Not going to Nakuru, seeing a flamingo. Not going to Nakuru and not seeing a flamingo. That is what we have. So outside here, we can come here and we can insert some other text boxes. We have a few minutes remaining. We want to draw a visual. Oh, I want to draw a text box. I want to draw one here. What's wrong with this? Text box. Draw text box here. Copy, paste here, paste here, and paste here. We are left with 2 minutes. I know we will have done whatever I want us to do. Yes, so this one I put it here. And this one I put it here. So this one is going to Nakuru and seeing a flamingo. This one is going to Nakuru and not seeing a flamingo. This one is not going to Nakuru and seeing a flamingo. And this one here, we are in our last minutes, not going to Nakuru and not seeing a flamingo. Now, so the probabilities, you're going to insert them here. So not going to Nakuru is NF, which is going to be given by, going to Nakuru, we said, probability is going to Nakuru is a quarter. So a quarter, and then you multiply by, and seeing a flamingo. Seeing a flamingo is a half, a quarter multiplied by half. In our last minutes, and I know that the answer is 1/8. 1/8. That is what? Going to Nakuru and seeing a flamingo. That is number A. You're going to do all of them. Going to Nakuru and not seeing a flamingo. So please join after this video cut itself. Please join. Going to Nakuru and not seeing a flamingo is going to be given by, going to Nakuru is a quarter. Not seeing a flamingo is also a half. So the answer is also 1/8. Please join the video after this because I'm sure it's about to cut.